everybody, it's Erica. Welcome to Chicago. This is my craft room, and we are here today to talk about Dream Cream. It is one of our cult classics, and I don't even think that's a big enough word for it. It is really an icon at Lush. It went viral a few years ago because people were so excited about the effects of it, because it really does have everything that you need for soothed, calm, soft skin. So why is Dream Cream such a dream of a cream? Let's talk about some of the ingredients that are inside. So in this pot, you can see this lovely creamy emulsion, this really nice rich cream. And what's in that is a beautiful blend of oat milk and rose water, cocoa butter and olive oil, and some really beautiful essential oils. This tub is almost 40% oat milk. So that's just oats steeped in hot water, and that's going to release that soothing, cooling effect. You know, if you've ever had like poison ivy and you have to like soak in like a cool tub full of oats, that is exactly the kind of feeling that Dream Cream can give you. It's whipped in with that fair trade organic cocoa butter and extra virgin olive oil to give you this soft feeling on the skin. But it's still made with natural butters and natural oils, so that can kind of like break nicely onto the skin and penetrate, because we want the skin to absorb all of this so they can get all of those good essential oils that are inside. And the essential oils is, in my opinion, it is a really classic, like a signature blend that we have of rose absolute, tea tree oil, chamomile blue oil, and lavender oil. In there, you've got some soothing oils. You probably recognize some of those. And then we also have tea tree in there, which has really good antibacterial effects to keep the skin, you know, just to kind of like calm it from any like redness, irritation that it might be experiencing. So this is a really great combo that you're going to find in a few places. I'm actually going to show you a couple of nice complementary products here in just a second that you'll see that classic combo pop up again. For me, the reason that Dream Cream is a cult classic is because it really does stand out from other creams on the market. The fact that it has such simple, natural ingredients really mean that they just get a chance to be right at the forefront to do the good work. But if you look at the back of that pot, you can see all those green ingredients. Those are all natural ingredients. So what you're getting to put on the skin is just the simplicity of like the effectiveness of nature, and that again, it can just sink right down into the skin. A lot of conventional lotions are kind of trapped up in a synthetic emulsifier, mineral oil that doesn't really do much good on the skin, and other things that just don't make it as effective as a product. And so I think that's why people really love Dream Cream. So if you're looking for the help of Dream Cream, it probably means that you've got sensitive skin or you're wanting something to calm and soothe the skin. So I actually brought along a couple of other things to show you that you might want to integrate into your routine that might help you out. The first one I brought was Oaty Creamy Dreamy. This is a shower cream. And so you can see it just has this nice consistency that you actually use in the shower. It's like a shower soap kind of, but more of a soothing body wash, I think is probably a more appropriate way to say it. This one is made with the oat milk and the rose water. It also has fair trade cocoa butter, extra virgin olive oil, and it does have that classic blend that Dream Cream has of the rose, tea tree, lavender, and chamomile. So it's very much like a body wash version of Dream Cream, which I think is really, really nice. You can kind of like layer those soothing effects. For the face, I wanted to show you Angels on Bare Skin. This is a face and body cleanser. I'm just going to kind of break it open for you. It almost breaks apart like a cookie, or maybe I just want a cookie, I don't know. So this one has some ground almond in it, and that's just going to give a nice, simple, gentle exfoliation to the skin if you should need it. But it does have those oils of rose absolute and lavender oil to make the skin feel soothed and calm. It does also have some chamomile blue oil and a couple of other soothers like tagettes or tagetes, depending on how you like to say it. It's a variety of marigold, which is soothing, and a benzoin, which is almost like a protective resin to kind of like coat and soothe the skin. So that could be a really nice one. You can use it on the face and on the body, either one. I also wanted to show you Dream Steam. This is a toner tab. If you don't know what this is, it's almost like a teeny tiny little bath bomb that you use to steam the face. So you put it into a bowl of hot water. You want steam for this. And then what I like to do is put a towel over my head and let that kind of like create my own little terrarium, my little habitat. But this one also has that classic combination: rose, lavender, chamomile, and tea tree to soothe and balance the skin. So you can see the rose petals just right in there, and it makes this beautiful, heavenly, aromatic mist that just like dances all over the skin, opens up the pores, and it's also just this beautiful, calming, meditative moment. So these they look tiny, they look like they're not doing a lot, but they're actually really magical and one of my favorite products. And then last, I wanted to talk about baths. So I've got two baths that I wanted to show you. You have probably seen me talk about Caradwen's Cauldron before because it is one of my absolute favorite products in the company, hands down. This is a bath melt. It's kind of the only one of its kind. So it's wrapped in this little cheesecloth because inside it has a lot of solid products. Let me see if you can get this. I'm not one of these influencers that knows how to do this. Can you see that? You can see some stuff going on in here. So inside here, we've got whole oats, there's elderflowers, daisies, and cowslips. And so all of those just like infuse into the water without getting your tub messy, which is really nice. So it's all into this fair trade organic cocoa butter block that's got tangerine, sandalwood, lavender, a little bit of frankincense, really nice and calming. I mean, this, if you had a, just like an irritation on the skin or even maybe like a sunburn, if you could melt a little bit of this into your water and then add some cool water into it, this would be really heavenly and nice. But I also like to melt it down until all the cocoa butter is melted out, but just like the oats and everything is left behind, and kind of like mush it onto the skin. And that just feels really good and like you're doing something quite magical for your skin. Okay, one more that I wanted to show you. It's kind of a coincidence that it's in a cheesecloth, but not a coincidence. It just so happens that these both are really great for soothing the skin. This is Deep Sleep Bath Bomb. It's lavender and chamomile, and it also does have the lavender and chamomile flowers in there. So when you put this into the tub, it's giving you a lot of that relaxing, calming feeling, but just in like a different format. So the Caradwen's Cauldron has that cocoa butter base. This is more of like the classic bath bomb base that's going to give you the fizz, but also keep those flowers inside so you're not making a mess in the tub. You can even like hang it if you wanted to, like hang it from the loop of the tub and let the water flow over it, whatever you want to do. So I think that either one of those would be really great in the tub just to keep the skin nice and calm. So that's a little bit about Dream Cream. If you don't want to take my word for it, head on over to the website, read the reviews. You will see words like life-changing, never going back, this saved my life, and that's what they said about it. That's why they made it a cult classic. Give it a shot, see what other people say, and maybe it'll become a cult classic for you too.